The following is a presentation of TFNN. Live at TFNN, the Money Masters. And now, your Money Masters, Tom O'Brien and Steve Rhodes.
Welcome, folks. Steve Rhodes, Tom O'Brien. We do appreciate you being with us. Hope everyone had a great weekend, safe weekend. Market-wise out here, folks, you get the Dow up 133, NASDAQ up 32, S&Ps are up 16, gold is down 350, bonds are down 27 ticks, Euro is up 69 ticks. King Doll is down 32 ticks, and you know what? They can't keep it down again.
No.
This is the seventh day in a row.
Yeah.
Okay? And each day, what's happening now, the last 4 days, you've actually got higher lows.
Yeah. Okay.
So,
Yeah, well, no question. You know, when I take a look at the charts myself, and right now, you know, because, you know, if you were just taking a look at just the pound and the euro, what you'd see is you've got these nice Gartley sell patterns that have just set up. You know, in the last 30 minutes. You know, you got to get,
we got to do a big frame of Gartley in there.
Yeah, look, you got this 1.618 expansion,
Look at
you know,
how
on a
pretty
30-minute chart, folks, and, you know, just above the 0.618 retracement. So, you know, look, these are we're going to get a bunch of information here. If the 0.618 fails, it's just simply going to go up to the next level, you know, the 0.786. But you've got two Gartley patterns, you know, on two of your primary baskets of currencies that have set up these nice, you know, sell patterns.
Just look at how pretty that is.
Yeah, and you've got something similar on the Euro chart as well. I haven't really taken a look at the yen chart, but you know we can do that as well. And so you know you've got those. You want to be paying attention to what's going on in the currency market, and that's really what was cool that Phil called in, was talking about the the U.S. dollar index.
Yes.
And you know what I've been doing for my clients so much over the past couple weeks is just really correlating the markets to what's going on in the currency market.
Right.
Because it's so important because, of the correlation that's out there. And you've got to, if your trading decision is that the dollar is going to go down, then you should be long the markets. You absolutely should. If you believe that the charts are telling you that the dollar is going up, then you can't be long the markets.
Right. No doubt. You know what's wild is that yesterday. It was either this morning or yesterday, I forget. There was an article about rock bands.
Okay.
And touring across the world. Now, this is pretty wild. About actually, some of them are really attuned.
Yes.
And, they
really? This is about the currency?
With the currency.
Oh, no kidding.
And what it had, folks.
That's pretty wild.
No, it was really cool, man, because the amount of bread. So what happens is this, folks. It had in there that they make these contracts normally about 8 months to 12 months in advance, right?
Okay, yeah.
And, of course, they're selling in the currencies that they're dealing with, right?
Right.
And it had in there how much money they've been making in Euroland, okay? Now they're all worried because they see the dollar going up. And I said, this is the first article that I actually saw.
So they're trying to hedge their future,
yeah. Well,
okay.
this is what was really cool, folks. You won't hear corporations say this right now because they're public entities, right?
Right.
But these are, basically, they're all private entities, and they're coming, right into the cash.
Yeah.
So it's like, hold it. If we're going out 8 months and we're getting money in euros, right?
Right.
What are we going to do? But you know what they've done, which is really smart. What they've done, because South America, in the past year, their currencies have gone so dramatic, right?
Yes, right.
That they can turn around and pay these bands huge amounts of money compared to what they used to in the U.S.
Got it. Okay.
Isn't that wild, though?
Yeah.
The whole thing's turning currencies, and it's going to turn into more currencies, folks, as soon as the European Union breaks up. Wait till you see, you're going to be watching Tiger TV, and we're going to be back, many things probably weren't around then, but in the 80s, we'll be dealing with all these currencies.
Right.
Yeah.
No. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Oh, man, I'm telling you. It's going to be crazy. Because you know what? Now it's coming down. What's coming down the pike right now in Europe is that they're talking about losing their sovereignty, period. Flat out. Now, they're talking about it like nothing. Like, oh, no, that's it. Bottom line.
Well, who's talking about it?
Merkel's talking about it.
That's right. Yeah, she's talking about it because
they're going to run everything.
That's right. She's not losing her sovereignty, or Germany's not.
Supposedly they're going to give it up, but they'll be running things. That's right. Which is just amazing.
Was that the press announcement that Sarkozy and her just?
Well,
did they give a press announcement? I know
they just did.
I know they're meeting again.
You know, you had the euro up to what? It was up 90 ticks to 34.90. It just gave up 30 ticks. The dollar went back the other way.
Yeah.
And they basically, you know, turned around and said nothing happened. So.
Yeah. Well,
nothing's going to happen.
Of course. Well, they're not going to blink first. Merkel's absolutely not going to blink.
Right.
She's got an agenda.
Yeah, big time.
You know?
Yeah, can't take it over by force. You're going to take it over by the dollar.
Yeah, that's right.
But the euro. That's you know, that's what's going on, and it's pretty, you know, it's not that long ago.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. Well, you know, the reality is, you know, they need money over there, right?
Yeah.
And they've got to get it funded somehow.
Right.
And they haven't been able. You know, they tried floating a deal, you know, and you know, create these European Financial Stability Fund,
right,
and bonds.
And that's what that announcement was about this morning. They both said that no way those bonds are coming out.
Did they? Okay, okay. Well, you know, they're not coming out because they can't sell them.
That's right. And what you know what that does, though?
Or the interest rates that you know that folks want for them.
Yeah.
Okay, the risk.
And what that would do is that spreads the power, and they don't want that.
Yeah, that's right.
They want the power.
That's right. Yeah.
It's all about the power, folks. Who's going to have the power in the breakup? And it's all about basically getting the sheep down to the line and giving them slaughter. You know, it's terrible. I mean,
no, I know.
But the bottom line, folks, if you're European out there and you live in Europe, God bless you. You better get to the United States because they've had you forever out there, and you got great houses and all that. But the bottom line is that they got you tangled each and every way. They do. There's no doubt about it. So, market-wise out here, you know, this is you know, to me it's a dead cat. We'll see what ends up happening. I love these when you walk in, and all we're doing is testing the highs again. And
yes.
we had nothing on Friday, so you're right into it right now. So we look at the SPY. You're at 42 million. You're going into 392 million. Yeah, I'll take that all day long.
Yeah. Well, what was interesting was that they were able to push the futures up this morning and overnight.
Right.
Okay. But there wasn't the corresponding move, you know, in the currency market.
I know, man.
You know, it was like, you know, the pound was flat, the euro was flat, the yen was flat. I mean, the dollar index was down just slightly, but not compared to, you know, the S&P futures being up where they were.
That's
right.
13
points, 14 points, the Dow being up 100, 150 points. It still wasn't there. That correlation wasn't there at that moment.
No, it wasn't. And that's where, folks, what happens is that you have a huge advantage when you pay attention to those correlations, because the correlation, you know, will it change at some point? Yeah, it will change, okay?
Yeah.
But the bottom line, it's there right now. So you want to pay attention to it. You know, it's like this is, you know, the amazing, so you get the Dow up 150. Oh, I know what we got to look at. So check this out. Last night, you probably saw this, but last night in Shanghai, folks.
Yeah.
Shanghai is pushing its lows again. Again, okay? And, you know, when that came down the other night, man, that came down hard.
It did.
Now, today, last night wasn't that bad. You know, last night you came down with 5 billion shares. You're going into 7.3, but you didn't hit the low.
Right.
You know, so that's saying Shanghai's going to go after this 2,300.
Yeah.
You know, you break that 2,300 and you get 1,600 coming at you, man, which is just amazing. It really is, man.
Yeah. So sports-wise, you catch any of the football games or?
I caught Tiger winning.
Did you? Okay, yeah.
And that was amazing.
Yeah.
You know, I didn't catch Tebow. He did it again, like with what 3 minutes left or 2 minutes left or something,
did,
right?
You know, so you had Florida against Florida State.
Okay.
Because we had, you know, those are the two quarterbacks.
Oh, were they?
Yeah.
Oh,
so
wow.
it was like watching a Florida State.
Oh, man,
you know, football game.
I went to the boat show.
That's good.
I went to go looking for my big sailboat.
Yeah. That's cool.
Big sailboat.
That's cool. Yeah.
Yeah, it was good.
Yeah, but we know Tiger. You know, and now a shortened field.
Right.
You know, and now I love that course. When I had stores out in California, I was out there all the time. And the credit card company that we were using to process our stuff, the owner of that company was a member, lived out there, a member out there. And then another good friend of mine also had friends out there.
Yeah.
And really, it's most incredible clubhouse that you've ever seen. All the living presidents have got a locker there, and it's like It's like it's like the Oval Office because it's truly this oval shaped area.
Now it's Thousand Oaks, right?
Sherwood Country Club, yeah, in Thousand Oaks, California.
And where's Thousand Oaks in relation to like L.A.?
Southwest.
Is it in Orange County?
Yeah, I don't know if it's in Orange County or not. But it depends on it depends on traffic. Whether it's going to take a half an hour to get there or an hour, what have you. Okay. But it's up in the hills. Just a beautiful, beautiful golf course.
Right.
I've eagled number 10 out there. So
really?
Yeah.
Oh,
so
cool.
I love it. And whenever you're out there, there's always all kinds of, celebrities that you'll see inside there. But, a very difficult course. You watched a lot of folks were having trouble putting.
Yes.
And
fast as anything, right?
Having played that course as much as I have, folks, to birdie 17 and 18 with the pressure on.
Right.
Okay. 17 is a really tough par 3.
Okay.
And if you hit the green, which most guys will hit the green.
Yeah.
Your putts are there. It's a difficult green to putt, and then you step up to 18, where the fairway just totally starts. It's a downslope in towards the trees, if you will.
Right.
And then you've got this incredibly difficult second shot. Zach Johnson eagled it. The day before,
I saw
which was
that.
pretty.
That was a mind blower.
Yeah,
popped right in.
That's
One
right.
hit,
yeah.
pop.
So those are two difficult holes to go birdie. So for Tiger to do that, regardless of the field that was there, that was pretty big.
Yeah,
pretty big moment for him.
Oh, it was.
He'll use that as an anchor. For sure.
He's got it. He could see it just in the energy coming out. You know what I mean? The fans are there. It was all there. It was all there.
Yeah.
Which is dynamite.
Yeah. And what's cool, it took all the proceeds and gave it to the charity that he was there playing for.
Yeah.
So you gotta like that piece of it too.
That's interesting. Yeah.
So that's a good thing. If you're not giving, you're not living, folks.
That's right.
Right.
That's a good one. If you're not giving, you're not living. I like that, man.
And then you got college football. So you got the BCS champion. We got our lineup all set, if you will.
That's going to be huge, right? Because that game, LSU and Alabama, that went to overtime last time, right? Right to the very end,
right to the
3 points or something.
That's right. Yeah, and but I will tell you that Boone Pickens, he can't be very happy because he put in all kinds of money into Oklahoma State.
Okay.
And and they ended up finishing in 3rd place, and the debate is whether or not who should be playing LSU.
Right.
Should it be Oklahoma State or should it be Alabama? And so. Anyways, it would be better if we had a little bit better playoff system. I think the only game going on this weekend is the Army-Navy game.
Right.
And so they have enough time to actually put in a little bit better playoff structure to figure out, who should be playing in the big game.
Yeah, so that is absolutely the complaint everywhere. Because I was at some friends Saturday night, and that's all they were complaining about.
Yeah.
Right. Do you know what I mean? So that's a conversation everywhere, though. Yeah, right. That has to do with, I guess, the bigger amount of money now and people getting out of conferences and all that, right?
It's always about the currency, right?
Yeah.
Whether you're a rock band,
it is.
Whether you're in the market,
whether
it's a football, it really is all about the cash.
And, those college games get so many people. They're always full.
Well, look at it like this. I think the University of Michigan, they usually get about 109,000 people inside there. You guys do the math, folks.
Oh, man.
I mean, it's a huge gate. Huge. And the television, and the food. Oh, my goodness.
Draft beer. Nothing like it.
I love it.
Steve Rhodes, Tom O'Brien, you stay right there, folks. We'll come right back. We get the Dow up 153, NASDAQ up 39, S&P's up 20. We're coming back with our man Rick from British Columbia. We'll see if he paid his taxes yet.
X-Story Gold Mines, an NYSE Amex-listed company trading under the symbol XG, is slated to be the newest gold-silver producer in Argentina. X-Story is forecast to produce more than $250 million in bullion annually, beginning in 2013, at a cash cost of less than $200 for each ounce of gold produced. That forecast will make X-Story one of the highest margin operators in South America and a sector leader in the mining industry. X-Story has $50 million in its treasury, having spent over $60 million to date on drilling and engineering. The ultimate size of its Argentina discovery could be determined by year-end, as results from the 6 drills operating at the site are fully assessed. To find out more about X-Story Gold Mines and their exciting growth potential, click on their banner on the front page of TFNN.com or check them out on the NYSE Amex under the symbol XG.
Give the gift of silver. This holiday season, TFNN and Great Panther Silver want to give you the gift of silver. From now until December 30th, TFNN will hold a drawing once a day, 5 days a week, business days only, and one lucky entrant will receive one of these beautiful coins that we will mail to whomever you desire. Winning one of these extraordinary coins could not be easier. There's no contest and no gimmicks, just a simple drawing, allowing you to give the gift of silver this holiday season. Go to the front page of TFNN.com for details.
Is the fast-moving investment world challenging the way you think about managing risk and return? You don't have to go it alone. Directions Alternative Strategy Funds feature built-in tactical management to help you find clarity for the path ahead. Direction Funds, I'm with X. To learn more about Directions Alternative Strategy Funds, please visit TFNN.com and click on the Direction Funds banner or call 877-434-9363. An investor should consider the investment objectives, risks, charges, and expenses of the Direction Funds carefully before investing. The prospectus contains this and other information about Direction Funds. The prospectus should be read carefully before investing. To obtain a prospectus, go to directionfunds.com. Investing in index funds may be more volatile than investing in broadly diversified funds. The use of leverage by a mutual fund increases the risk to the fund. The more a fund invests in leverage instruments, the more leverage will magnify gains or losses on those investments. Distributed by Rafferty Capital Markets, LLC.
Hi folks, Steve Rhodes here. Tom O'Brien and I need your help. Together, let's change the cash for gold industry once and for all. Now is the time to unleash the game changer, and that's you folks. We've all seen the power of viral marketing. It's overthrown dictators, and now it's time to rid the thieves in this cash for gold industry. Together, we can change this industry in a heartbeat. You know about our industry-leading payouts, our free tools, our video valuation, and the education that we provide to help folks value their jewelry. Tom and I are experts and the industry's most trusted team. Please join us now by spreading the word to your entire email list. We'll pay you 5% of the total payout, which on average would be $50 per transaction. 100 transactions is $5,000 in your pocket. We'd rather put our marketing dollars in your pocket and more money in your referrals pocket. Go to TigerMetalExchange.com and click on the Become a Partner button to join our team. Let's start a revolution, folks. We can't do it without you. TigerMetalExchange.com, the only click you need to make.
Here's what people are saying about Tiger TV.
Let's go to John in Tampa. Hey, John, what's going on?
Hi, Tom. How are you, sir?
I'm doing great. You having a good day out there?
A wonderful day. I love your Tiger TV. I watch it every day. I'm like a kid in a candy store.
Oh, man, I appreciate you out there watching it. How long have you been watching the Tiger TV?
I'm watching almost a month now, and it's wonderful.
It's pretty cool, isn't it?
Oh, yes, it's cool. You see the charts and everything. Thanks so much for the hard work.
Tiger TV, a great news service from TFNN.com. This segment is brought to you by Goldfields. For more information, just click the Goldfields banner on the front page of TFNN.com.
Welcome back, folks. We get the Dow in 55. Nasdaq up 40. S&Ps are up 20. Let's go to our man, Rick in British Columbia. What's going on, brother?
Hey, Tom, I don't have to pay taxes. We got so many natural resources. In fact, each Canadian gets a dividend.
Yeah, I love
year.
it. I love it.
That's perfect. Is that so? It's like Alaska?
No, I'm just kidding.
Oh, well, you know, it's so funny, but that's how it is up in Alaska, you know.
It is true. That's right.
Yeah, that's huge, man. I mean, they have to pay federal taxes, but there's no state taxes, and you get paid per person in Alaska.
That's beautiful.
It's huge.
That's beautiful.
It's big money, too, man.
Hey, Steve, maybe you can help me out here. There's those big, bad Bruins that we lost to them here last year in the Stanley Cup, and they're starting to play big, tough hockey again. Maybe you could give Tom, he's one of their bigger fans, a little elbowing there, right?
You're going to need more than elbowing, man.
That's right. That's right.
Hey, I just want to show you, take a look here at the SPY, SPY on an hourly.
On an hourly. Okay, so let's see what we got here. I'll go back 9 days. We'll put it on an hour.
Well, I just want to show you, like, today we're up on fumes. Friday we were up on fumes, too, and then that's why we had to come back. Like Tom, you say, we can always go higher, right? And J.P. Morgan as well, you know, which is everybody's favorite
39 million. Well, you know, yeah, I know. It's 39 million right now versus 60. So what do we got? We got another 5 minutes left in this hourly, right? Yeah.
I guess so, yeah. But it's not there.
Yeah, but now it's got to close on 126.50 in 5 minutes.
Okay. But you know what? I think even if we pull back, I think, like, I see the little doji on the SPYs, and the IWM did it as well.
Yeah.
And both and on a daily I'm talking about
right.
here.
Okay.
and that's, I think it was done on Wednesday. My chart's a little bit slow here.
Right.
And that would take us to that high up there that has volume sitting up there on the 27th.
Well, which does make sense. You know, it does. Yeah, that it can go whack it, which is 76.97. So.
Yeah, and the Bradley model has the 28th as they have 3 major turn dates. I looked at the 2 previous in the year; they were fairly close. Just curious, Steve, if you got any dates.
28th of December, we're talking.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, first, the next date that we've got to really take a look at is this weekend. Saturday, we've got a full moon and a lunar eclipse as well. So I think that Friday is going to be Friday or Monday is really the next date for us to take a look at. You know, and it's going to be dependent upon whether the markets are moving up or moving down. You know, probably one of the most beautiful charts that I've got is this. You know, and it's on the SPY, and it follows the lunar phases. It follows 6 primary lunar phases: the first quarter, third quarter, new moon, full moon, and perigee and apogee. And what is amazing when you take a look at this chart, folks, is just how often, whether the market is either moving up or down, you know, those dates have turned out to be turn dates in the market for a short period of time.
You know, that coincides with the 5th day, apparently, is when Europe's going to make a major decision.
Yeah.
And if we sell off into that, you know, they'll come up with some patch job. I mean, look at the big rally that we had in your U.S. markets from 2008. That was just totally sugar-coated with pump and dump and everything like that.
Yeah,
right?
they have to come up with a patch job, right? I mean,
Yeah.
there's no doubt.
But they might talk tough. They might talk tough for the next 2 or 3 days, spook the market a little bit. I'm just being hypothetical here.
Yeah.
But anyway, I'm just looking for that 27th to get tested. But it wouldn't surprise me if we pull back for the next 3 or 4 days before that.
Yeah, which would be you know, typically the markets move down into a full moon. Not always, but they do. But these lunar patterns are absolutely amazing.
That is amazing, man. It really is.
And Steve, if we went sideways, like let's say the market goes sideways, full moons. This is I heard this 10 or 15 years ago.
Yeah.
Full moons are normally bullish, right?
Well, they're bullish in a bear market. So what I've done, yeah. So you know, in the what we're taking a look at is if you went back and you took a look at the study that Royal Bank of Scotland did, you know what they would have typically done is they would have bought on new moons and sold on full moons.
Okay. Well,
so what we've done is we've inverted that during the bear market phase.
Okay. Well,
you know, it'd be wild. It would be wild if they did that on purpose, so they sucked everyone in.
Yeah.
No. But they are, you know, they're great trigger points to be able to take a look at. And what's nice is that when you have some other coinciding pattern, whether it's coming back to a retracement level, you know, or an ABC pattern or something like that, you know, and as long as you understand the money management piece of it, you know, the probabilities are here that you could just simply play just a lunar trading strategy.
Right.
And there's 6 of them out there. You bet. Have a great day, Rick.
Let's go to that bond, the bond, USH.
Yeah.
So, you know, it's amazing. I mean, we're dealing with March of 2012 now.
Yeah, I know.
Pretty amazing. Look at that bond. It's refusing to back off. The bond's down 36, folks. This baby wants to launch that 147. You're going to love it. Steve Rhodes, Tom O'Brien, you stay right there, folks. We're coming right back. We hit the Dow $116, NASDAQ 42, S&P's 20. We're going to be right back.
Folks, this is Tom O'Brien. If you want to get great trade setups in equity as well as the option market, come over to TFNN.com and test drive my daily newsletter, Market Insights, for 2 weeks absolutely free. Each trade setup comes with a profit projection as well as stop placement. Included in Market Insights is a Twitter alert service. This allows you to take advantage of intraday setups. Volatility is back in the markets. What does that mean to you? To me, it spells short-term opportunity each and every day. The days of trending up on lighter volume are gone. We have come off the highs with volume across the globe. Don't get caught in a complacency trap. Many of the indices have given back 2 months of trading in 1 week. We have a trader's market. You can take advantage of this trader's market by test driving my daily newsletter, Market Insights, free for 2 weeks. Market Insights will give you the edge you're looking for in the markets. Go to TFNN.com, under newsletter, hit the Market Insight tab for your 2-week free test drive right here, right now.
Did you know that the price of gold is up over 24% this year, while the GDX, the Market Vectors Gold Miners ETF, is actually down 1.4% this year? Not all gold stocks are created equal, and not all gold stocks move with the price of gold. In October, Tom O'Brien recommended a buy of FCX in his gold report, and only 6 trading days later advised his clients to close the position, profiting almost 22% in this one trade. During the same 6 trading days, the price of gold was barely up 5%. Tom O'Brien's weekly newsletter, The Gold Report, gives investors the inside edge they need to profit in this gold market. Each Monday morning, Tom issues a gold market update at around 9:30 a.m., then issues a full report each Tuesday afternoon. For as low as $75 per month, you can gain access to Tom O'Brien's Gold Report. To order your gold report with a free 30-day trial subscription, log on to TFNN.com today or call 877-518-9190.
What type of investor are you? Conservative, moderate, or aggressive? No matter your investor personality, your overall portfolio should reflect your financial goals, time horizon, and your risk tolerance. Help ensure your portfolio is appropriately invested with an asset allocation plan from Morgan Stanley Smith Barney. Simply picking the right stocks is not enough. Research has shown that choosing the right proportion of stocks, bonds, and cash is essential to the success of your long-term investments. Morgan Stanley Smith Barney believes a carefully selected portfolio can lower your volatility and increase investment return potential. Find out about what asset allocation and a Morgan Stanley Smith Barney financial advisor can do for you. Call Angelo O'Brien, financial advisor and certified financial planner of the Clearwater, Florida branch at 727-441-6108 today to discuss your personal financial needs. Asset allocation does not assure a profit or protect against loss in declining financial markets. Investments and services are offered through Morgan Stanley Smith Barney, LLC. Member SIPC.
Hi, I'm Steve Rhodes, co-host of The Money Masters with Tom O'Brien, seen daily at TFNN.com, author of Mastering Probabilities, a daily investment and trading newsletter, and teacher of the money game. Studies show that 3 out of 5 people are afraid for their life in trading these markets, and the number one reason given is fear of loss. Look, fear stands for false evidence appearing real, and the money game proves it. Lesson number 1, don't risk more than 1% of your trading capital on any trade. Why, you ask? Because 35 trades in a row where you risk 50 cents and make $1 are all you need to double your trading capital, versus the 230 losing trades in a row you would need to bring your balance to $100. Let me teach you more about the money game risk-free for 30 days. Go to the homepage of TFNN.com and click on my name, Steve Rhodes, for your 30-day risk-free trial. You were born to be a money master, and I'll teach you how.
This segment is brought to you by Crocodile Gold. For more information, just click the Crocodile Gold banner on the front page of TFNN.com.
Welcome back, folks. Steve Rhodes, Tom O'Brien. We get the Dow up $1.61. Nasdaq's up 44. S&Ps are up 21. If we go over to Europe right now, you take a look at the FTSE's up 0.6%. You get the DAX up 1%. Let me go see what this little baby looks like here. She's got nothing.
Yeah,
we'll see where it shakes. But the DAX is over its highs. Not much juice underneath it. Actually,
yeah, and what the FTSE did was it actually did it finished the 0.786 retracement this morning. I mean, almost to within pennies.
That's amazing.
Which is, yeah, the actual amount would have been 5603.50, and where it got up to was 5602.80.
You know, these.
I mean, you're talking about 70 cents,
and they love going to that 786, man.
Well, in this case here, because of the way that it crushed through that 0.382 and the 618, that just told you that okay, that's really its next move, and you wanted to watch it get up there.
Right.
If it came up there with another long range bar, that would tell you
stay out of the way.
That's right.
Yeah.
But so that was the FTSE. But when you take a look at the DAX, the DAX is kind of like in nowhere's land right now. It can't make that final burst.
Right.
And I would have loved to have actually seen it complete it, but, in this case here, it was kind of a draw. Right now, it's a draw between the bulls and the bears.
And the DAX has been leading.
Yeah.
I mean, it led us all the way down in a huge way,
But where it's at right here, so look, it wouldn't surprise me that, tomorrow could complete it. Okay, but completes it and then, backs off from there.
Right.
Because the work in the FTSE's done.
Yeah, big time. Let's go to Michael in Colorado. Hey, Michael, what's going on?
Hey, gentlemen, how are you this morning?
Great,
Great.
yourself?
You having a good day out there?
Yes.
Cool, man.
It's a little cold, but, hey.
Hey.
That's what you get.
Well, you have that white gold coming into Colorado, man. That's
plenty of white gold, Tom.
That's the name of the game, right?
Yeah, well, it was a minus 6 degrees this morning.
Ooh.
Yeah.
And Denver's in the playoff hunt, aren't they?
I have 14. Denver's in the what?
Are they in the playoff hunt yet?
Yeah, they're tied with Oakland.
Oh, yeah, Denver's doing sweet. The Broncos?
Yeah.
Yeah, they are.
It's,
I guess, Tebow and God.
You gotta love it. That's right. That's beautiful.
So, right. I'm looking at AZO, and I'm confused. Monthly, it's unbelievable what it's doing. I'm looking to short it.
Don't short it.
Not yet.
Do not short this stock.
This stock, would you say that's a sort of hyperbolic there from back December of last 2 years ago?
No. What you have is this, okay? See when you're looking at September 16th? That's a huge sign of strength. And then you've had the acceleration off that bottom of 273, 266. It gets up there. It has volume at those levels. Now watch this stock. This stock, folks, okay, these people print money. I mean, hand over fist. And, let me just look at the interest. What happens, I've seen so many people try to short this. Yeah, see, well, no, it's not bad. Right now, the short interest is nothing. It's not a short position, though. And the reason I'm saying that, Michael, is that you can see, let me bring this back a little.
They report tomorrow also. So
yeah, all that's done is, it's been a steady uptrend forever. And it hasn't broken a swing low with volume, It's going to get down someday, but until you break a swing low with volume, you have zero sellers. And then when it does go down, you'll go down to $1.57. But don't short it yet.
That's right.
So what you need to break a swing low with volume.
Okay.
And until you do that,
and then wait for the bounce up.
That's what you wait for the bounce up, and then you get a short position. And you can see, the stock has gone nonstop from $102 up to $337.
Yeah, that's why it's just amazing.
Yeah, but you see when it's up there, you see this can go a whole nother leg too, which is crazy. But bottom line is it can, And that just goes to show that, listen, cars are, their business model themselves make money hand over fist. I mean, people.
Hey, well, repairing cars, you bet.
Yeah, and they show you how.
Yeah, that's right.
Cooking, brother.
Thank you.
Have a great one. Have a safe one. 877-927-6648. Give us a call, folks. We're coming right back.
Give the gift of silver. This holiday season, TFNN and Great Panther Silver want to give you the gift of silver. From now until December 30th, TFNN will hold a drawing once a day, 5 days a week, business days only, and one lucky entrant will receive one of these beautiful coins that we will mail to whomever you desire. Winning one of these extraordinary coins could not be easier. There's no contest and no gimmicks, just a simple drawing, allowing you to give the gift of silver this holiday season. Go to the front page of TFNN.com for details.
Put the power of the Chapman Wave methodology to work for you. No matter what market you trade, what time frame you trade in, or your trading style, the Opening Call, Basil Chapman's daily market newsletter, is bursting with the information and trades you need to become a more successful trader.
I've been using Basil Chapman's Chapman Wave methodology for several years now. His Chapman Wave can be used for any time period for not only equities, but futures, currencies, commodities. I've been also a subscriber of his Opening Call, which I find an invaluable tool to help me analyze the potential of the market each day. He gives you opportunities to go short and long. It includes recommendations on stocks. I strongly recommend people using the Chapman Wave, and I very, very strongly support the use of his Opening Call.
To find out more about Basil Chapman and his Chapman Wave methodology, and to get your 2-week free trial of the Opening Call, a $64 value, visit TFNN.com today.
At Tiger Metal Exchange, we pay you more for converting your jewelry to cash.
Let's go to Brian in New Jersey. Hey, Brian, what's going on?
Hey, Tom, just want to let you know I did give you some jewelry. My jeweler offered me about $650, but you get a check in the mail tomorrow for about $1,200.
At Tiger Metal Exchange, it's all about honesty when converting your jewelry to cash.
Okay, let's go to Paul in Florida first. Hey, Paul, what's going on?
I want to commend you on the Tiger Metal Exchange. I just did a deal with you guys the other day.
Oh, good.
And very happy.
Well, I appreciate it. Now, did you sell us jewelry or did you buy coins off us?
Yeah, I sold you jewelry.
Okay.
Yeah.
Awesome.
What we weighted at was less than you guys said, so, you know, you're totally honest.
At Tiger Metal Exchange, we give you the tools to value your gold, and it's absolutely free. Call 866-618-8888 or log on to TigerMetalExchange.com. We've created the easiest, safest, and most honest cash for gold process. Tiger Metal Exchange. It's the only call you need to make.
Here's what people are saying about Tiger TV.
Let's go to John in Tampa. Hey, John, what's going on?
Hi, Tom. How are you, sir?
I'm doing great. You having a good day out there?
A wonderful day. I love your Tiger TV. I watch it every day. I'm like a kid in a candy store.
Oh, man, I appreciate you out there watching it. How long have you been watching the Tiger TV?
I'm watching almost a month now, and it's wonderful.
It's pretty cool, isn't it?
Oh, yeah, it's cool. You see the charts and everything. Thanks so much for the hard work.
Tiger TV, a great news service from TFNN.com. This segment is brought to you by Great Panther Silver. For more information, just click the Great Panther Silver banner on the front page of TFNN.com.
Welcome back, folks. You get the Dow up 154, NASDAQ up 44, S&P's up 21. And, folks, if you want to see, you know, this is really deviant, right? So you had American Airlines go bankrupt last week, right?
Right.
Now, normally, folks, when you go bankrupt, what ends up happening, right? You don't have the cash flow, right?
That's right, yeah.
Well, this just come out because of the filings this morning, folks. American Airlines has a record $4.1 billion in cash. Okay? So what they're doing is this. Check this out. All they're doing is taking their bondholders to the cleaners, their stockholders to the cleaners, and someone's going to get all over this. It'll take a couple months, but you know what? They had this thing planned. They had it planned when they actually went out to the bond offering and took these people to the cleaners. Because the way this is, you know, there's only 6 pages here. I just read quickly.
Yeah.
But someone's going to dive into the actual. What they did, folks, is that they sent out the bond offering, got huge amounts of money, more than likely paid no bills.
Yeah.
Right.
Right.
So they had it right all along, and the bottom line is that you know. Well, someone's saying they're breaking the union contract. They're breaking everyone's contract, folks. The bottom line, they're going to take everyone to the cleaners, lock, stock, and barrel.
Yes, absolutely, absolutely.
I mean, it's over the top. $4.1 billion in cash, and you go BK.
Yeah.
No, I'm not going to pay any. I'm not going to pay.
That is amazing.
I'm not going to pay anyone anymore.
That's right.
Okay, that's it. We're out of business. We're going to start again. We're going to fight you all. And it is always, folks, who has the cash wins. So they have plenty of cash. They don't need debtor and financing, possession financing, okay? Which is exactly a huge deal.
That's right.
Okay, it really is amazing.
Yeah, you know, I got the XLF up on my screen here, and you know, and I've got this tool that's in the software that just simply measures the retracements or expansions between swing points.
Okay.
So the XLF right now, it's got a 786 retracement off of the November 8th high.
Yes.
A 618 retracement off of the October 27th high.
Right.
So, and, you know, so it'd be interesting to watch. Now, what you'd really love to see is you'd love to see it reject
There's some real
that
confluence.
November 8th swing point. You know, so it needs to close below 1331 on less than 113 million shares. And when you take a look at how it behaved on Friday, you know, that's a doable thing. Now, you had 127 million shares coming into 113 million, but you know, you're going to want to watch the close on the XLF today.
Well, and also if you go look at the November 1st, I mean, look at November 1st. November 1st, you get 214 million shares.
Right.
And that's only 1320.
Right.
That is even more bearish. You see, you close into 1320.
No, for sure.
And what's the top of this one? The top of that one is 1368.
Yeah, 1320. That would be. You got to be watching that, folks.
No,
big time. During the day. You know what's great about this chart is, you know, you've got here you've got this butterfly expansion.
Yes.
And look at the beauty of this butterfly expansion, folks. And where it's going from is August 23rd low there.
Yep.
You know, down to the low of September 22nd, and you had a nice 1.272 expansion. He had a 1.618 expansion from the swing point from September 12th.
Right.
You know, so he had all that stuff lined up, and you can see, you know, even though it was just a 4-day, rise, if you will, you had really all the expansion Fibonacci numbers coming together, you know, and so and the retracement that it makes is just a little bit above a 0.618, comes back down and does another 1.272 expansion.
Amazing.
You know, so you really want to be paying attention to the sacred geometry. In fact, on the XLF specifically,
and then it went up.
It's all over the place.
Then it went up.
That's right.
It went up with a 1.27.
That's right. Went up with 1.27 and, you know, a little bit over 0.618 retracement. So this happens, I just noticed this happens to be one of these charts where you're seeing the sacred geometry numbers all over the place. And you want to, you know, those are the patterns that just continue to repeat one, you know, after another, and that's what you want to find, are charts like that, so that you can rely on those numbers. And not all the trades that you're going to place are going to be winning trades. That's okay.
Yeah,
it's still money management and probability management, and that's what it's really all about. So.
The neat thing, folks, too, is that when the markets turn, all you have to do is find the next triangle.
That's right.
I mean, that's all it really comes down to. Triangles are us.
That's right. Yeah. No, that's right. You know,
maybe we should move to Green Bay. Look at those cheeseheads. They got triangles.
Yeah,
that's why they're so good.
No, we're not.
You know what? That's why they're so good. They got triangle cheeseheads. How is that? That's even better.
Hey, my senior year of high school, my dad used to work for a company called Victor Comptometer.
Okay.
It was a big cash register calculator company. And for years he had turned down promotions, didn't want to move the family. He finally got to that stage in corporate life where if he didn't take it, his career was basically ended.
Right.
So we moved in the middle of my senior year in high school.
Okay.
Right in
they had to bum you out.
The Christmas. Oh my God.
Oh, man.
Plus I was leaving behind, you know, my first real girlfriend. So
totally. Right.
A double, you know, banger, if you will. And so we moved to Milwaukee.
Okay.
Okay. Absolutely. You know, one of the coldest places on the planet.
Right.
And we moved to a cool place. You know, now it's going from like Detroit. We were going from the basement to the penthouse.
Right.
And just off of Lake Michigan. And there was this park that had this toboggan run, which is really cool. A bobsled. It was a bobsled run, or what have you. It was so cold sometimes in the winter, they would have to close it down because it was too cold. Can you believe that? An outdoor winter sport.
Wow.
And they actually had to close it down because of the below zero temperatures.
Right.
Now that's where I actually learned how to drink beer. Was in Milwaukee.
And it's cold out. Yeah, well, Milwaukee's finest. That would make sense.
Yeah. My mom worked at a brewery there.
Okay.
And at that stage, anybody who worked there for lunch, these folks would be drinking beer. So they're driving forklifts, you know, in the warehouse drinking beer.
Totally.
Okay, which is pretty wild. I would be able to pick her up. From work.
Yeah.
Or drop her off, pick her up. Because when I moved in the middle of my senior year of high school, the high school didn't know where to place me in their class. Either they were too far ahead or too far behind.
Right.
I came, you know, from this rough school,
right,
and it wasn't exactly so rough in this.
Right.
Let me tell you, the first day I went there,
it was a pretty boys' school.
Let me tell you, the first, this true story. First day I went there, okay. Yeah, I'm seeing kids getting dropped off in limousines.
Oh my God!
All right, the students' parking lot had way better cars than the teachers' parking lot.
God.
Okay.
So was this all? This was all probably car money. Was it?
No. Well, this is all big time money. I mean, the shipping magnates. You know, everybody. You know, so it was old time. Money.
Wow.
And so I got a work job. I was working in a grocery store.
Yeah.
Now this is where I really loved Mercedes. This is when I fell in love with the Mercedes-Benz.
Okay.
Because all of the families would send their workers or what have you to pick up food. There was no cash. Everybody was kind of signing up.
Yes.
And I'd have to carry the groceries out to the car, open up those cars, and smell that leather, and I'm like, okay, I want that. You talk about wanting to be able to manifest something in your life.
Totally.
You know?
Hey, you know what I saw this weekend? I saw one of those big Mercedes vans done as an Airstream. I was in it this weekend.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
You stay right there, folks. Steve Rhodes, Tom O'Brien, we're coming right back.
As Tom says, go long, America. Now you can join TFNN and Barnes & Noble to keep money in your community. Purchase Tom's best-selling book, The Art of Timing the Trade, Your Ultimate Trading Mastery System, before December 31st from your local Barnes & Noble store. And you will be given access to not just one, but two exceptional archived courses. Tiger Scaling, The Tiger Butterfly, and Gartley. The Art of Timing the Trade is more than just a book. It's an educational journey that will help you understand the Wall Street greed cycle and learn how to recognize profit from genuine price moves. So, for the cost of just under $30, you will receive in excess of $300 in trading education from Tom O'Brien, TFNN, and Barnes & Noble. And you will be helping to support an important local business, your local bookstore. If you do not have a Barnes & Noble in your community, then go to your local bookstore. We'll be sure to work with them to keep your purchase local. So let's support our local businesses. Keep money in your community and get a great education. But be sure to act now, because you have until December 31st to take advantage of this opportunity. Go to the front page of TFNN.com for details.
Hi folks, Steve Rhodes here. Tom O'Brien and I need your help. Together, let's change the cash for gold industry once and for all. Now is the time to unleash the game changer, and that's you folks. We've all seen the power of viral marketing. It's overthrown dictators, and now it's time to rid the thieves in this cash for gold industry. Together, we can change this industry in a heartbeat. You know about our industry-leading payouts, our free tools, our video valuation, and the education that we provide to help folks value their jewelry. Tom and I are experts and the industry's most trusted team. Please join us now by spreading the word to your entire email list. We'll pay you 5% of the total payout, which on average would be $50 per transaction. 100 transactions is $5,000 in your pocket. We'd rather put our marketing dollars in your pocket and more money in your referrals pocket. Go to TigerMetalExchange.com and click on the Become a Partner button to join our team. Let's start a revolution, folks. We can't do it without you. TigerMetalExchange.com, the only click you need to make.
Would you like to discover the next great tech stock? David White, TFNN's technology guru, has just launched his new newsletter, The Technology Insider. In his newsletter, David will be looking for those shining stars that may turn into the next Apple, Microsoft, or Cisco. David combines his technology background as a software programmer with his market skills as a successful professional trader to give you this unique newsletter. We're on the verge of the next great tech run. With the Technology Insider, you'll be in front of the run-up and not lagging behind. David is developing a long-term investment portfolio, therefore we're only offering the Technology Insider as an annual subscription with a remarkable price of only $395. That's right, for a little over $1 a day, you'll receive the fundamental technology wisdom and technical trading skills of the Technology Insider David White. What are you waiting for? Go to the front of TFNN.com, click on the link on the front page, sign up for your 2-week free trial, and become a Technology Insider today. Great Basin Gold is a mining company engaged in the exploration and development of 2 emerging gold properties in Nevada and South Africa with a total resource base of more than 23 million gold ounces. Great Basin's Burnstone mine in South Africa opened in February of this year with a resource of 20 million gold ounces, becoming the first mine to open in the historic Witwatersrand Basin in the last 30 years. The Burnstone mine is projected to have a 25-year mine life and is fully financed with production anticipated to be over 250,000 ounces per year at a cash cost of only $450 per ounce. The Hollister mine in Nevada became fully integrated in the 4th quarter of 2010 with annual production estimates of 110,000 ounces of gold per year over the 8-year mine life at a cash cost of only $527 per ounce. Great Basin Gold is cash flow positive and trades on the Toronto and New York stock exchanges under the symbol GBG.
Catch Basil Chapman, editor of the Chapman Market Line and Trends Watch, as he uses his Chapman Wave methodology to call the markets. The Tiger Technicians Hour, up next on TFNN.
Welcome back, folks. And, you know, when we talk dollar bonds, right, here you go. Here comes Mexico. Dollar bond, U.S. dollar bond, $400 million. Coming at you. November 29th. They said on November 29th they're going to auction $400 million in dollar bonds. I mean, that's what they get. You know, that's what's driving, and it's driving it a big way. Folks.
Have they auctioned off dollar bonds?
The last
recently?
time they did it, it said that they got done what they wanted to get done. They want to basically, let's see what it said here. Dollar bonds. Where are you? Did it disappear that quick on me?
That's okay.
Second.
That's okay.
Now the second part. Now this is pretty wild, folks. So check this out. So you get the European in bad shape right now. Well,
for sure.
Well, the press release here from Merkel and Sarkozy is that they want to rewrite the governing rules so that they can avoid the next debt crisis. You got to love it, folks. They're talking about the next debt crisis, okay? So they're absolutely, they're doing nothing about this debt crisis, and they think they're going to get these people together to vote, you know, to basically say that, okay, they're going to penalize themselves. So picture something. You're a state, you're a government, and just think for a second, folks, are you going to vote to penalize yourself?
Right.
No, it's not even close.
Well, even in Italy, I know they announced maybe a 30-40 billion cut. Of course, you know, the fight's going to now come between the unions out there, the big unions, and you know, you'll see unrest.
Oh, you know, man, it's
people will take to the streets.
Oh, there's no doubt.
Yeah,
there's no doubt. You know, well, you know, I saw a number for Italy this morning, which I thought was really very small, and they were saying that Italy only has 5% of their GDP goes to interest. That's a good deal, man.
Yeah.
When they were coming into the European Union, they had 10%. You know, so it's really interesting to see that. Okay, where's the money? Is money stashed? What is going on? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know.
What was I didn't mean to interrupt.
No.
What was interesting is I heard somebody talking this morning about MF Global.
Yes.
It was the CFTC chairman.
Okay.
And talking about how they're having trouble finding out where the money's going. I'm like, are you kidding me? It's not,
disgusting.
As you know, from an audit standpoint, it's pretty easy to track transactions.
I know. And
you know, what do you mean it's hard to track where the money's gone?
And folks, what Steve's saying here, this is important to understand. That's what bureaucracies give us all the time. They figure that none of us ever went to kindergarten, never mind the first grade. There's no doubt, and it gets worse every day.
What was also interesting was, I forget the guy's name, but he was talking about how, you know, just, was it the day before, the week before, whatever, you know, they had taken a look at the balance sheet.
Yes.
And they did, all they did was accepted the balance sheet and didn't vouch anything.
Yeah.
You know, didn't go back and take a look for a bank statement.
It's called means testing, right? Yeah, right. I mean, folks, if you've ever had an audit, okay, there's no way that they sit you down, okay, you got that, and then they go, okay, what's this, what's that, because you got to test.
Look, it's not tough to get bank statements.
That's 2 seconds.
You know, and so, you know, we're talking about electronically, right? All that anyone has to really do. Look, you'd like to get something signed off coming from a third party.
Right.
But the reality is everyone has the ability to sign on.
Right.
Go take a look at each and every one of their bank accounts. Download the most recent statement.
That's right.
And be able to, you know, determine whether or not the money's really where it's supposed to be.
Exactly.
And for somebody to get on, you know, somebody that's in charge and is supposed to be protecting people, okay?
Right.
You know, that where folks are really under the care and guidance of those folks, you've got to be kidding me.
I know. It's sick.
I mean,
you're going to go give them a lesson on the pivot tables and on the Excel spreadsheet.
Yeah. Oh my God.
Amazing.
Yeah. You know, it's a shame. It's a real shame to hear stuff like that.
Listen, folks, you stay right there. We got our man, Mr. Basil Chapman, coming up next from Newton, Mass. Then we're going out to Tucson, Arizona. Larry Pesavento, and then we're coming back right here to Tampa with David White, and we'll bring it on home 4 to 6.
I can't believe we're out of time.
That's it, man. Times are flying. Folks, expansion. Fibonacci expansion.
I love it. See you in the morning, folks. 9 a.m. sharp.